Hey y'all, Shelby here. Thanks for joining me. This is our yoga flow that we can do whenever we are on our period. So generally, whenever we're bleeding, we're supposed to be relaxing more, going inward, journaling, meditating. We have a little bit lower energy, but if you're feeling like you're up to doing a more energized flow, go for it. This is a flow where we'll be twisting a lot, releasing, and relaxing. So we won't be doing a ton here. And this is just a really good flow to do while you're on your period. I hope you enjoy it. So grab a block, or if you don't have a block, grab a firm pillow. We'll do supported bridge, and that's what I want this for. So we'll just set that off to the side. And let's meet in child's pose. So if you have that pillow, you can put it in between your legs if you'd like here. Bring your arms out forward, your hips back, and your forehead down to the ground. And let's just take a few really big breaths here. Inhale through your nose. And exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. Keep that big breath up. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Our period is a good time to shed anything that isn't serving us. We're releasing the old and bringing in the new. So this is a start of a new cycle. We start to become more alive. Start to bring in more new energy. And this is our time to release. Release what isn't working for you. And it doesn't have to be anything specific either. Sometimes during this time, I like to just take big exhales and just release any tension or unwanted feelings that are there. Release them with our breath. Three more breaths. And after your last exhale, we'll rise up to a tabletop position. You can stretch one leg back behind you and then the other just to release that compression. We'll bring your shoulders over your wrist, hips over knees, and inhale, drop your belly, gaze out and up. Exhale, hug your belly in, round out, gaze towards your belly button. Inhale for your cow. Exhale for your cat. Make these movements really big and exaggerated. Leading with your inhale and exhale. And you can continue that exhale through your mouth if you'd like. Feel that release and continue that mindset. One more round of cat-cow. We'll come back to a neutral spine. And let's bring your knees a little bit wider and your feet a little bit closer in, almost like we're going back into our child's. But we're going to bring your hips over to the left, to the back, over to the right, and then back to the right, to the back, and over to the left. So we're just doing this like little half circle here with our hips, shifting them over to the side, back, And then to the other side. Just moving here. Maybe you bring them in a full circle if that feels good. It might be too much, especially if you're cramping. But a lot of these movements and stretches to this pelvic region can actually help with your cramps. Bring some relief there. If we're doing that full circle, we'll circle to the other side now. Big breaths. 3 more. We'll come back to center. Heel toe, your knees in, your feet in. Let's just sit back. Reach your right arm up, left arm down. We're going to reach back behind. Grab your fingertips if you can. If not, we're just reaching. I don't want you to just perch here. Hug your belly in, lengthening out through the crown of your head, reaching that right elbow up. This is our cow face arms. Just stretching through your shoulders. Should feel really good. Maybe you rock from left to right. This doesn't feel good on your knees, you can always come sit down on your sit bones. And let's switch sides. Reach out. And then up and bend. Left arm is up this time, right arm is down. Meeting in the middle here, or we're just reaching. You're still getting a stretch if you don't clasp your hands together. And breathe, maybe sway from left to right if that feels good. And gently release, reach out, open up, reach back, lift your chin. And then we'll come forward to your belly, coming down onto your forearms for your forearm pose. Roll your shoulders down and back and lengthen out through the crown of your head. Then I want you to think about lengthening out through your low back as well. So your pelvis is reaching down, the crown of your head is reaching up. So we're just extending out and we're looking out and down here. So your back, the back of your neck is nice and straight here. And we're just breathing. Being really gentle with our bodies right now through this time. Reserving most of our energy to shed. We're nourishing during this time, giving it big, beautiful breaths, giving it what it needs to support. One more breath here. Let's come all the way down to your chest. Put your hands on top of your forehead, bend your knees, and windshield wiper your knees from left to right. Windshield wiper your feet from left to right. So our hips are moving internally and then externally. Plant your hands, tuck your toes under, and push back. Wag it out, shake it out if you'd like. Then let's bring your right foot in between your hands for a lunge. Hands come to your right thigh. Roll your shoulders down and backward, lengthening up, lengthening out through your chest. Hug your belly in. And just gently press forward. Maybe you look out and up if that feels okay. One more breath. And then we'll slowly start to walk your hands over to the left for our wide-legged forward fold. Let your head hang heavy. So your toes are slightly in, heels are out. Grab opposite elbow and just gently sway from left to right. Hopefully this feels really good on your low back and your hips. Just gently start to walk your hands back over to the right, and then we'll switch sides. So both knees come down to the ground, shake it out if you need, and then left foot is up. Hands to your left thigh. Lengthen out through the crown of your head, lift your chest, gaze out and up. Belly is in, and we're just gently pressing forward. Big breaths, finding that opening. And sometimes I have some extra aches and pains whenever I'm on my period. And that, for me, is because I have some scoliosis, I have some SI joint stuff. And whenever we're on our period, the hormones release can make our ligaments more loose. So things aren't as tight and our ligaments aren't as strong whenever we're on our period, okay? So that can make us to where we're more like loosey-goosey, can get hurt easier. So these gentle movements are really good during this time rather than like trying to throw really heavy, strong moves. And just the gentle stretching feels good. Tuck your toes under, walk to the right. High-legged forward fold. Let's bring your left hand underneath your face. Toes are in, heels are out, and bring your right arm up to the sky. Bring your right hand to your hip, back of your hip, your low back, and notice how your hips kind of want to go up to the side. Bring them even with the ground. And then reach up. So we're getting more of a twist here. And we're breathing. Hips are squared down at the ground. Face is looking down. One more inhale. Exhale, switch it up. Right hand down below your face. Left arm up to the sky. Bring your left hand to your sacrum. Make sure that it's nice and even. So if I was to put like a cup of coffee right there, it would stay still. And then reach your left arm up. Breathe through that twist. I know it makes it a little bit harder. You got it. Inhale. Exhale, drop it down. Let your head hang heavy. Let's take one inhale and exhale here. And slowly start to walk your hands over to the left. Push back into your tabletop. Shake it out. And then we'll meet in a seated, wide-legged stance. So your legs don't have to be this wide. You can, if they're right here, that's totally fine. For wide open, great, good for you. So think about if your tailbone's tucked under. I'm kind of rounded out here. So I'm going to lift up and have that natural curve in your low back. Maybe you bring your glutes, your butt cheeks off to the sides. We're really rooted down on your sit bone, lifting tall through the crown of your head. Let's reach out, reach to your right, reach to your left. Inhale. And exhale, side bend over to your right, reaching opposite hand towards opposite foot. Inhale, come up. Exhale, side bend the other way. Few more times on each side. Inhale. Exhale, side bend. Take it nice and slow. Moving with your breath, noticing what feels good for your body. This next time we side bend, let's stay here. Opposite hand is reaching towards opposite foot. Next, inhale, come up. Exhale over the other side. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale, come up. Lengthen out through the crown of your head. Exhale, reach your opposite hand towards your opposite foot as we twist this time. Other hand reaches back. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale over, reach back. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale a few more times on each side, moving with your breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach both hands to one side and hold. So we're twisting so that your chest is moving towards that knee, and then we're folding. And soften here. Let your head hang heavy if that feels okay. Relaxing your eyes, maybe even closing them. Inhale, come up, and exhale to the other side. We're twisting so your heart is reaching towards that knee. Lengthen the crown of your head out, and then fold. One more gentle breath. And we'll slowly come up to center. Inhale, lengthen out. And then we're folding forward. So we would like your toes and your knees to stay lifted towards the sky. If they come in a little bit, that's okay. And then I'm going to bring my block, but if you have your pillow, you can put it underneath your belly, underneath your face, anything to support you here. So we're lengthening out through the crown of your head, and then exhale, folding. You can come down into your hands, your forearms. I'm going to bring this block underneath my forehead so that I can really just relax through my upper back. And we're breathing here. Just relax. Gentle breaths. Releasing here. Slowly rise, come all the way up. Take your time getting there. And we're gonna meet in your tabletop. Oof. Shake it out. We're gonna do pigeon next, so if you'd like to use that prop, if you'd like to use your prop, go ahead and bring it up towards the top of your mat. Let's bring your right knee to your right wrist. Right ankle towards your left wrist, and then we're lengthening your back leg out long, and then bring your pillow or your block or something underneath your head, your forehead, just so that you can really relax through your spine, through your neck. See if you can soften your shoulders, your neck, and then all the way down your spine into your low back, to your hips. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Just focusing on this sense of calm here, of release, of softness. One more breath here. Let's slowly start to unwind. Come back to your tabletop. Wag your tail from left to right. And pigeon on the other side. Left knee to left wrist. Left ankle towards your right wrist. And then lengthen your back leg out long. Come to your forehead on your pillow or on your block. And notice how the side might feel a little bit different. And that's okay. It's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just different. Maybe you consciously relax in different places. Soften with each exhale. Releasing your jaw, your eyes, your shoulders, your hips. Three more gentle breaths here. Let's slowly just start to rock. Come all the way up and then rock over to your left and bring your legs out to the front. Grab your prop and come all the way down to your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from left to right along your low back. Let's plant your feet down to the ground. We're moving into your bridge pose. So feet are about hips width distance. Press into your heels, lift your hip. And then let's bring your block underneath your sacrum. So not your low back, but right below your low back. And you can have it on the low, medium, or the high. Or we'll just place your pillow perpendicular with your spine. So it's lengthwise. Hey, Max. So I just want your hips to be elevated and you to be able just to relax your hips down on the prop. Arms are down by your sides, palms are up. And we're just allowing your hips, your sacrum, your hip flexors, everything to just melt over this prop. allowing yourself to relax. You deserve it. Your body is doing a lot of hard work right now, so we're feeding it the nourishment and love that it needs. And just remembering that we do slow down during this time so that we can be our best and give our all during our other times, during our follicular and ovulation phases. Can't always be at 100% all day, every day. Let's press into your heels, lift your hips, remove your prop, and just gently windshield wiper your knees from left to right. And we'll end with a little twist. Let's hug your knees into your chest. And just allow both knees to fall over to the left. You can put your pillow or block in between your knees or underneath, whatever feels good. Arms are out. And we'll gently bring everything back to center and then over to the other side. Everything back to center. Let's do one more thing. Let's move into our happy baby that's calling to me. So our knees are out wide, feet to the sky, grabbing onto your big toes, the outsides of your feet, your shins, your ankles, whatever feels good. And I like to just lengthen my low back down onto the ground and rock from left to right along my low back. A few more really big breaths here. Gently release whenever you're ready into our final resting pose. Our savasana, taking your comfiest pose, whatever feels good to you. Releasing any breath. And just allow your body to feel really heavy and feel held by the earth, by spirit, by God, by nature, by whatever you believe in. Knowing that you are safe here, trust that you can just simply relax. And I'll call you out whenever we are ready. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers, your toes. Reach up and overhead for a full body stretch. And we'll bend your knees and move to one side of your body. And keeping your eyes closed or soft, we'll press all the way up to a seated position. Good job, y'all. Let's bring your hands at a prayer position at heart center. And good job for slowing down, for listening to your body, for doing something so good for it, for connecting and moving and finding some peace. Let's take one last inhale and exhale. And again, thank you. I'll see y'all next time. Namaste.